This is just a follow-up from the previous. Every time you attempt to use a C++ variable, C++ will check the local scope to see if that variable exists. If it has already been assigned a value in the local scope, C++ will access that local scope of a value. And if it does not exist, C++ will determine that it's an error. So I don't believe anything has changed in the code from previous, but double check me. No, matter of fact, the output's exactly the same. So the only thing that I really want you to do is I want you to answer the 3 problems that we have here. See if you get them right or not. We'll go over here in a minute and leave it at that. All right, let's go with number 1 here. If print greeting was never called, would the age variable inside of it have ever lived? The answer is no. C++ is stingy because it wants to keep resources to itself and frankly be able to access more resources. While print greeting, the code is there, if we don't need to set up variables for it because it's never called, C++ is not going to. So that particular age variable will never live if that function of print greeting is ever called. It's power functions. Number 2, there are 2 hints that print greeting is a procedure, and what are they? 2 of them. Number 1, I'm sure most of you went straight to the void and said, hey, it's a void. You're absolutely right, that's procedure. The other one is almost like reverse engineering here. There's no return in this one. There's absolutely, literally no word return that's inside of this type of function, so that also is another dead giveaway that it happens to be a procedure. Last one. Are there any global constants in this code, and where would they be placed? Remember, global constants are values that we would end up using in many spots of the program. They would be placed towards the top here. This program didn't need it at all. It didn't need it. But if it did, we would still have the overall setup for the global variable here, and then you may see it used in a couple spots in other functions after that. That's the beautiful part about using our global constants or whatever, is that we can use them anywhere, but still. But there's none really particularly in this code, but if it were, you'd see it at the very top, and you'd see it used in different spots of different functions.